Good morning, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Today, I'd like to talk about getting a really good deal on eBay if you know what to look for. Recently, I just purchased this for a customer, or a customer purchased this for me to service, but I sent them the information on the particular deck to buy due to the quality of the deck, the cosmetics, and everything else. I know what to look for, if a deck could be serviceable or if it's a good deal to buy. I know that the guy bought this deck for a little over maybe 300 bucks or less. I'm not too sure. It was very cheap. I sent them this link saying this is a really good shape of machine. This is a Bvw 70, which is a Betacam SP deck. Very high professional. This thing is extremely clean, hardly even used. It must have been sitting in some office. No dust, no dirt. I don't even think it's got many hours on it. This is a very low hour deck, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, this thing has severe error codes and all that type of thing. Lots of error codes, okay. A lot of those error codes don't mean a damn thing, but the loading mechanism and the loading situation on these decks are a nightmare. That's what most of those error codes are for the Bvw 70s and 75s. Anyways, he paid very little for this machine, and boy, oh boy, did he score on this deck. This is a really nice deck. I just got done servicing it. As you can see, it's playing back beautifully. I'm playing a black and white Betacam SP that I have sitting around. This is a really, really nice condition deck. These things sold for multiple thousands of dollars in the mid-90s, like 10 grand each or something like that. They were very, very expensive. These Bvw 70s and 75s were the workhorses of Betacam SP. Anyways, it took me an hour to service. General stuff. It needed belts and it needed lubrication, but definitely the alignments and things were off. And the mechanism for loading the tape, it's common stuff when these decks sit for years and years and years. This thing must have been sitting for at least 10 or 15 years, but it's been used very little. Well, we brought it back to life. Didn't take very long. This customer is going to be very happy with this deck because he's got a very high value deck for what he paid for. I mean, he got away cheap getting this thing. I mean, because you can't touch a really good one of these for like $3,000 or $4,000 if they're in really top shape like this thing is. So he got this machine for a steal. $300 or whatever he spent for it was very little money. I serviced it, so he's into it for almost 800 bucks for servicing and buying it. Yeah, and he's got a brand new Betacam SP professional Bvw 70. Yeah, he got a really good deal on this. But anyways, we just finished servicing this deck and looking really good. And I just thought I'd make a video today saying, man, this is one of the better decks I've seen yet. This thing must have been sitting in an office, not being used. It was bought brand new. Everything dried out on it. I had to service it. And man, now it's back in operation. Hope you enjoyed this video.